Siamo a Miami Beach, nel sud degli Stati Uniti.
We're at Miami Beach in the south of the United States, and we're about to board a boat that originated in the north, but was built in Turkey. It's the VICEM 52 Classic. VICEM is the name of a small town on the shores of the Black Sea. That's where the marine activity of the shipyard's founder began in 1980. But it wasn't until 1991 that the first of these boats was built. Since then, they've produced only 150 of them. Why such a small number? Because every model is built to the specifications requested by the client.
This
is a fantastic place for boating. Great fishing, the fascination of the ocean, internal waterways that are always calm, and your boat is right in front of your house.
The
bond between the city of Miami and sailing is so strong that it has been called the cruise capital of the world. No less than 4 million passengers go through here every year, headed mainly for the Caribbean. We're setting out on a cruise as well, albeit a short one.
Lobster boats
are fishing boats from the northeastern coast of the United States. But they have become famous as pleasure boats for their graceful shapes and for the stability of these boats, born for work, but also very comfortable for pleasure boating. Also, they've retained the same characteristics as the fishing boats: a low deck house so as not to raise the center of gravity, a large cockpit in order to enjoy plenty of outdoor space. Lobster boats are typically American boats, but the strength of this Turkish shipyard in the United States is so high that 90% of its production is aimed at customers in this country. The value of this boat is not only in the use of carefully crafted high-quality wood, but also in its construction, in the formation of its underbody with epoxy resins. The foredeck has a sunbed like on all Mediterranean boats, while the windscreen, with windows of limited size, has a more Nordic aspect. Both outside and in, the style of the boat is affirmed by the importance of wood. In the cockpit, the furniture is of highly polished mahogany, and every deck edge is made the same way. The interiors are completely covered with mahogany, and all the profiles are of solid wood. The louver doors and the imitation slatted ceilings evoke the Old English style. The layout of this model provides a double room in the bow, complete with a dressing table. The guest cabin, a double, is located on the port side. Both cabins have their own beds, but only the master cabin has a separate shower stall. The galley is located on the lower deck and in full light beneath the windscreen, a perfectly outfitted square with all the necessary electrical appliances. On the main deck, the dining area is furnished with sofas, a dining table and an original container unit placed in front of the bench alongside the helm station.
The VICEM
52 is 16.85 meters long and has a width of 4.5 meters. But what is especially interesting is the capacity of its tanks: 1,980 liters of petrol, 810 liters of water, a boat that is therefore also ideal for riding at anchor at length. Lobster boats are craft made for sailing in rough seas, and in that situation it's a good idea to lower the flaps to achieve better trim. We have to use an equal setup when starting out, lowering the flaps completely. This way we're able to be much quicker and reach planing speed sooner.
The
minimum planing speed is around 12 knots, but to get the best results in terms of efficiency, it's necessary to increase that to at least 20 knots. At this point, it's best to remove the flaps in order to be able to have less resistance and therefore also reduce fuel consumption.
This
model with two MAN 800 horsepower engines is also quick to accelerate, reaching a speed of 30 knots quite rapidly.
Se volete andare ancora più veloci, potete utilizzare
If you want
anche
to go
due
even
motori
faster,
Manta 900
you can also
cavalli,
use
ma
two
conquisterete
900
soltanto
horsepower
un
MAN
paio di
engines,
nodi in più e
but you'll
forse
only
in
gain a
zone
couple of
vallate.
knots, and maybe it's
Docile,
not quite worth
piacevole
it.
da manovrare,
Docile, pleasant to maneuver,
confortevole
and
anche
comfortable
sulle
even
onde
on
e
waves,
soprattutto
and
alle
most of
andature
all,
di crociera
it has a fairly
piuttosto
quiet cruising speed.
silenziosa. Insomma, il VICEM 52, come le migliori lobster,
In
è
short,
una barca
like the
per
best lobsters,
lunghe
the
navigazioni
VICEM
in
52
qualsiasi
is a
tipo di
boat for
mare,
long
che non
sails
fanno
in
mai
any type of sea
preoccupare il
conditions,
comandante o
which never
l'armatore
worry the skipper
qualora
or
le
owner
onde
if the
siano
waves
un
are a
po'
little
più alte
higher
della
than
norma.
normal. This ends our sailing test on the VICEM 52 Classic. Undoubtedly a boat for the northern United States, but with its charm also perfect for the waters of Miami Beach.